Hey everyone, welcome back. David in History for the Ages here. We're going to do something fun and quick. 25 images, 10 seconds each. Can you identify the historical civilization each image is part of? I'll give you a little hint with about 3 seconds left. All right, here's number one. Anybody recognize what civilization? It is called the Rosetta Stone. And you might know it is part of ancient Egypt. I do have a whole video on this, and of course I have a ton of video on all this stuff. If you want to watch more, just go check out my channel, my playlist. All right, so let me keep the pace going here. 5 seconds. This is the Parthenon, and so we would associate that with ancient Greece, more specifically Athens. I would take Athens as well on this one, and we'll go to number 3. All right, this is a mosaic. And one of the figures here is Darius. The other is Alexander the Great. And so this is from Macedonia. Represents the Macedonian civilization. Okay, I think a lot of people probably recognize this one. This is the Wailing Wall, or the Kotel. And we associate that with ancient Israel. I do have a lot of students who don't know that one. This next one I think everyone will probably get. All right, this of course is the very famous Colosseum. And when we think of the Colosseum, we of course think ancient Rome. All right, we got a lot more, but real quick, I'm actually hoping a few people can help. I'm doing a quick fundraiser for my daughter's school. They need a playground. I'll leave a link in the description. $5, $10, $2, $15, anything you could give would be a huge help. If you enjoy my channel, enjoy my videos, this would be a nice way of saying a quick thank you. All right, the link will be in the description. Let's move on. And so this is a form of bas-relief art. That's your hint. And maybe some people know it is part of the ancient Assyrians, so the ancient Assyrian civilization. Okay. All right, some sculptures. All right, this is one. 3, 2, 1. This is Richard, the Lionhearted from England. Okay. All right, portrait. Anybody recognize what civilization this man is from? It is a Louis, which might help, Louis XIV from France. All right, this is a good one. Try to bring things from different time periods. All right, so this is the ziggurat. And do you know which civilization? It is the Sumerians. The ziggurat was built by the Sumerians in Mesopotamia. Ooh, another cool one. Might figure it out from the images. It's called the Palette of Narmer. And this is, of course, also associated with ancient Egypt. All right, so this one people recognize, but remember, we want to know what civilization, not what country it's in. So this is, of course, the Taj Mahal. And a lot of you thinking India, but the civilization is the Mughal dynasty, right? The Mughal dynasty, very important power that took over India for a while. All right, here's a big old arch. So do you recognize this arch? Lots of arches, Arch of Triumph, and specifically Arc de Triomphe, and that is France. That was done by Napoleon. Ooh, I love this. It's one of the places I've been to. Been to the Arc de Triomphe as well. Okay, this is Hadrian's Wall. So that might help you know it's from ancient Rome. Ooh, I just covered this today in class. And this is the Hagia Sophia, which is from the Byzantine Empire. It's a church, later it becomes a mosque, but when it was built during the Byzantine Empire period. All right, another cool architecture. Sometimes we call this the Duomo, and it is in Florence, Renaissance Italy. All right, another portrait. Who's this happy dude? All right, so your hint is who he is, Bismarck. And with that, you probably figure it out. Prussia or Germany, I would take either one on that. Ah, yes. So this is a man claiming he achieved peace for our time. And that was, of course, Neville Chamberlain from England right before World War II started. All right. What civilization is he part of? Maybe even if you don't recognize the face, you might recognize it from the clothes. This is a man named Osman, and he was the Sultan of the Ottomans. Ew. I wonder how many people recognize him. And your hint is music. And that is Mozart, folks. And he is from Austria. So you need to know Mozart and you need to know Austria. All right. Another beautiful place I've been to. Do you recognize this image? It's the Hall of Mirrors. That's your hint. And the Hall of Mirrors is in France, specifically Versailles. All right. Just a few more left. A bit more modern. He is a Shah. And this was the Shah of Iran before the Ayatollah took over. All right, a couple images of me there, right? So this is one. This is called the Lion's Gate Wall. And this is from Greece, but more specifically Mycenae, one of the earliest Greeks. So you have ancient Mycenae, the early Greek people. All right, who is this scary looking dude? All right, I don't know if you recognize him yet, but the hint is Rasputin. And if you know that, then you might know he's from Russia. It's not one guy you want to run into in the middle of the night. He's got a crazy story. All right. So it's the person in the background here, not the person in the front you have to identify with civilization. So the hint is Leonidas. And Leonidas is from ancient Greece, more specifically Sparta. This was from the Battle of Thermopylae, one of my favorite videos I have on my channel is the history of the Battle of Thermopylae. All right. And last one. This is my little image that I use for my YouTube channel. And what are we looking at here? Spend a couple more seconds on this one because it has a lot of meaning to me. This is the History for the Ages avatar or icon from the Angleville Church in Normandy. And so if you watch my World War II lecture and specifically my D-Day lecture, I have a whole playlist on World War II. That is an image in one of the churches that was built after the war. They wanted to honor the American paratroopers who were saving them from the Nazis. So when all the church windows were destroyed, they ended up putting the stained glass of these paratroopers coming down. So super, super cool. So I wanted to put that in. All right, so how'd you all do? Hopefully you got a lot of those. Hopefully that was fun. I'd love to know if that was good, if it was fast, too slow, if 10 seconds is too fast, too slow, whatever. I'd love this. The first time I made a video like this. I'd love to get some input. So leave it in the comments what you thought. And of course, I've got a ton of other stuff you could watch and other history quizzes you could take as well. Thank you everyone for watching. Have a great day. I hope you enjoyed that.